the Sensory Empower podcast. I'm Bethany, your host. I'm a holistic occupational therapist with over a decade of experience in supporting individuals helping to transform their world through sensory empowerment. This podcast is your guide to the transformative world of sensory storytelling, holistic tools, and empowerment strategies. Welcome back to Sensory Empower Podcast Season 2. And today's going to be a fun conversation. I am just so excited to invite you back. And today's theme is one that's really close to my heart, empowerment. And being able to kind of reflect on what that means for me, why I have that in my business name, and what I see as the importance of the word empowerment. And not empowerment like rah-rah, motivational poster kind of way, but empowerment is that like quiet, authentic, very deep, internal, steady strength that comes from being exactly who you are. And there's a really beautiful truth in this that I have experienced so many times as a human, is that when we show up in our authentic self, our messy, curious, always learning, always growing, fully human self, something really beautiful happens. We don't just feel more grounded and free in our own life. We actually light a way for others as well. And so today we're going to go ahead and dive into and talk into what it means to step into your light and feel this beautiful sense of empowerment within yourself, and to speak your truth, and to be brave enough to learn that new things are really, really cool and connecting in the way we get to move through our world as a human. And leaning into growth can be really powerful for our full expression of ourselves. We will also dive into talking about why this matters so much and how it's interconnected with our ability to reflect on our nervous system states, and how it can spread into an ability to have a ripple effect moving forward with our expression of self, and then empowering others to do the same. So why does authenticity matter? Well, authenticity, it gets thrown around maybe a lot, so let's kind of break it down. Being authentic means being real. So it means showing up without pretending. And when we do that, when we're fully honest in what we feel and what we need, our nervous system can feel more calm. So let's think about it from this perspective. When we're hiding or pretending, right, and we're not in our true alignment, our true authentic self, our body is really working in overtime. It's on high alert, scanning for, what if I get found out? What if I mess up? Okay. It's looking for something to fill in. That is not safe, right? That's an ongoing scanning of danger zone, right? The perspectives that we may have in those moments of high alert is perceived danger. But I really feel that when we are authentic, when we allow ourselves to be seen just the way we are, that pressure kind of melts away. We're not in that like, okay, I'm not quite sure, the second guessing. We're fully present, mindful, confident. And our body, I feel, because I've definitely experienced this in my own body, and I'd love to hear your comments if you've also experienced this. When you're able to step into that beautiful open expansion of speaking your truth, there's like this, finally, safety. It can be so, so powerful. And I really believe, and this episode is kind of the theme, is that safety is the foundation for our ability to have empowerment. And so how do we kind of build in opportunities? How do we consider different techniques to build in and learn and grow and build these strategies of empowerment? I feel very much that I'm very grateful for a brain that wants to keep learning every day, want to learn something new. And empowerment for me definitely shows up when I'm in a willingness to learn state. So learning can be kind of scary, right? We can admit that we don't know it yet, right? We don't know everything in the whole world, right? But it sometimes can be a little bit stressful and overwhelming to be a beginner again, right? If we've maybe had a lot of success in other areas of our life. We've done things 3,000 hours and now we're an expert, right? Doing our one novel thing can be a little bit overwhelming. And it can be a little jarring for the nervous system as well. So It means trying things that kind of might feel a little clumsy or uncomfortable at first. But I've seen it over and over and over again with my clients, is those that lean into learning. So whether it's mindfulness, practicing grounding tools, sensory awareness of maybe different sensory profile preferences, how they relate and connect in the family unit, how they maybe relate and reflect in a relationship, and the beautiful add-on of maybe even trying the Safe and Sound protocol, where their nervous system is getting activated through the vagus nerve to shift into that socially engaged and authentic self. So this is also the plug for how beautiful the Safe and Sound protocol can be in so many different ways to help you maintain a feeling of felt safety and to be able to find your author and ultimately feel more empowered. And I really see my clients start to come out much stronger and in that accessing of self-regulation and self-reflection. And one parent just told me a couple weeks ago, I thought learning about my own nervous system was a little bit selfish, but I actually realized this is like the best gift I could give my whole family. Because when we are able to maintain in the state of self-reflection, we are then able to recalibrate our nervous system to have self-regulation for self, which can then support co-regulation of others, so children in this example. And that's deeply empowering to have a reflection so profound of it being the best gift as the caregiver to learn nervous system strategies. And that's so courageous to be able to dive into something that's novel, right? It's hard to reflect on times where we've been frustrated, right? It's hard to reflect on times where we've been mad. And just knowing that this nervous system analysis is just such a key pivotal factor that I've been adding into all of my consulting is where are we at? And let's just have a curiosity about maybe an experience that was sympathetic this week and things that could be brought in as nervous system tools. So that's a fun reflection recently. And we'll shift a little bit into kind of lighting the way for others, right? So being able to bring in self-reflection and self-regulation is allowing to light a way for others to prompt some curiosity, which may then result in self-regulation. So I just want to remind of something really, really important that I feel deep down in my heart very deeply is that your authenticity and your empowerment, it isn't just for you, right? It's so deeply powerful for you. But when you step into your truth and when you speak up and when you say, hey, you know what? This is who I am. This is what I need. It might be a nervous system tool or a sensory tool, being able to advocate for the things that help you feel grounded and connected to your body. And this is what I value, the things that I'm thinking of in the world, the things that I am really passionate about. These are my values as a human. Other people notice. And it's like lighting a candle in a dark room. And one candle doesn't just light in its own space. It also can help to find a way to light others as well. Got some happy goosebumps on that one. Just thinking of that visual, right? That metaphor of lighting your candle and how it can create curiosity, right? Oh, what's that candle doing? What are they doing? This is so out of the norm, or this is so intriguing. I'm so curious right now, right? To access curiosity, we need to be in a regulated state, I feel, right? Because I'm having a moment of self-reflection. What are they doing? I'm slowing down to think about the light, the candle. And I've had clients tell me when they're starting to practice and using their self-regulation tools kind of out loud in front of their kids. Things like, I'm going to go ahead and take a big deep breath because my body is feeling kind of stressed out right now. I need to go take a little break. My ears are feeling like my ear cups have just like totally overflowed. I just need to go, use my headphones, listen to my favorite song. I'm going to go take a little break and I'm going to go, wash my face, wash my hands with some warm water and notice how calming that is for my body. That beautiful observation of an adult modeling reflection and self-regulation tools, the children start to pick it up. There's a definite spark of curiosity. And suddenly the whole family is co-regulating together. And that's what empowerment does. It ripples out. It's like that drop and then it just keeps going. And we can think about it like a light as well. So just kind of we're in this beautiful reflection time. I just want you to know, no matter where you are in this journey of learning, if you're just kind of dipping your toes in and very, very novice when it comes to practicing different techniques like grounding or mindfulness or learning about your sensory profile preferences, or maybe you've been practicing these tools for quite some time and you've totally got them down. Just know that throughout this whole journey of learning and curiosity that you are not alone. And one of the most powerful things that I have learned through Sensory Empower is that I really, truly believe we are stronger together. So the parents, the adults, the caregivers, professionals, we're all out there kind of navigating some of these same questions, these same challenges, and these really beautiful moments of growth. And that's why community is so beautiful and so powerful and very much needed, I feel like, in these moments. And something that we need to kind of borrow some hope for each other, right? We need to be able to hear other people's stories and think, gosh, that's brave. If they step in and they're able to speak their truth, maybe I can too. Maybe I can share about the things that are helping me feel calm in the overwhelming and overstimulating world that we live in right now. And that's why with this podcast, honestly, the whole sensory empowered community, I really, really want this to be this connected community where no one feels too sensitive, too different, or too alone, because you are not at all. You are right where you need to be. And learning and growing and reflecting and being able to speak our truth in safe spaces is how we get to grow and learn and become more authentic in ourselves, and then ultimately feel empowered with these tools and techniques that work and that help your body tap into felt safety and how magical it can be for your day and your life. So here's my invitation for you this week is to take one small step into your light. So this could be speaking up for something that you need, the advocacy piece. It could be practicing a grounding technique in the middle of a stressful day. That's what a powerful technique. That's huge. That's stepping into your light. That's stepping into your authentic self of doing something that is going to be so incredibly supportive for yourself and then have a ripple effect on others. It also could be saying no, right? It's hard to do sometimes. It could be saying no to something that doesn't feel aligned, and then maybe saying yes, now that you have the capacity to something that stretches you, that grows and pushes you. And whatever is your one little step to step into your light, let it be authentic, let it be real, let it remind your nervous system, I am safe being myself. And as you do that, know that you are not only empowering yourself, you're lighting a way for others as well. And just, have that beautiful memory and reflection that your light matters, your truth matters. And when we shine together, the world gets so much brighter and so much lighter. So I just wanted to thank you for being with me today. And if this episode spoke to you, I'd love to hear your step. What is your step of stepping into the light? And I'd love for you to maybe share this with a friend or send me a message. You can send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, or send me an email at bethany@sensoryempower.com. And until next time, remember, you are not alone. You are always supported here at Sensory Empower. So keep shining, keep growing, and keep being unapologetically you. Thank you for joining me on this sensory adventure through Sensory Empower, the podcast. Remember, empowerment begins with awakening your senses. Subscribe now and embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. Until next time, may your senses guide you towards a life filled with peace, joy, and empowerment. Because true empowerment begins with embracing your senses.